Senator Shehu Sani reacts after 285 million naira was found in the account of a 6-year-old child. Can you imagine? So, yeah, that news came up among all those money that were transferred, and they found $285 million dollars in the account of a 6-year-old child. How did the money get there? The child obviously does not know anything. The parents or somebody must have opened an account and using the account to launder. God will help us. The former Nigerian senator, playwright, and human rights activist Senator Shehu Sani sparked discussion on social media by responding to the discovery of $285 million in the bank account of a 6-year-old. Expressing his reaction on Twitter, Senator Shehu Sani suggested that individuals fall into different categories regarding their inclinations towards theft. He remarked that some people are inherently predisposed to thievery, while others acquire it through their actions, and some have thievery imposed upon them. So this child now has thievery imposed upon her, Abi. So in his tweet, Senator Shehu Sani emphasized the astonishing nature of the situation where such a significant sum was found in the bank account of a young child. Senator Shehu Sani tweeted, $285 million in the account of a 6-year-old. Some are born thieves, some acquire thiefness, some have the thiefness imposed upon them. So Senator Shehu Sani's tweet responding to this, to the discovery of the $285 million in the account of a 6-year-old child, has triggered reactions from Nigerians and social media users. Some individuals expressed concerns, suggesting that such a situation might be fostering the development of future thieves. Of course, additionally, there have been calls from some quarters for the arrest of the bank account officer involved in managing the funds. So there are some of the comments below, because from that kind of money got into the account of that child, the account officer must know, the bank manager must know. 285 million naira dollar is not a joke. And then the person that moved that money must either be a child, a parent of the child, or an uncle to the child, but obviously an adult moved that money from somewhere and moved into that account. And there could be a reason, the parents might be the culprit, because there could be a reason that account was opened for that child for a purpose. Oh boy. So let's see. Senator Shehu Sani's tweet says 285 million in the account of a 6-year-old. Some are born thieves, some acquire thiefness, while some have thiefness imposed upon them. Okay, and some people are already reacting to Shehu Sani's comment. Let me say, what a Nigerian politician cannot do does not exist. Exactly. Very soon, the ones in the womb will own properties abroad. Of course, the ones unborn, distinguished, they are grooming future thieves. Not be lie. Not be lie. The money belongs to the parents or someone that knows the parent. Of course, that's what we know now. They're just using the child as a channel. And that is why Shehu Sani is saying some are born thieves, some acquire thiefness, while some have thiefness imposed on them. This child is having thiefness imposed on her. That is it. I will say it again and again. We need to pray in the name of what? Amadioha. Okay. And you think that is the best? People are worshiping Amadioha. People can influence Amadioha. So where do we categorize this 6-year-old with so much wealth that several generations coming behind him or her cannot finish? That is it. How did the bank open a type of account for a 6-year-old child that can contain such amount? I thought it is 300K or less. You see, this country, institutions are aiding corrupt people to carry out their frauds. Exactly. There's no way the bank account officer and even the bank manager will not know about that kind of money getting into such account. Not just the branch manager, even the zonal or regional manager will know about it. That is it. When the family runs a thief-free cartel, exactly, that must be a family of thieves. there must be a family of thieves. The thieves run in their blood. It is quite obvious. It is quite obvious. Now they say, what did I just read? In Nigeria or where? Some people read thieving as a course. In fact, they are born with it. When the family runs a thievery cartel, that is what you get. That is what you get. Okay? So that is what Sani is saying. There are three categories of thieves. Some are born thieves, some acquire the skill as thieves, while some have thiefness imposed on them, like forcing them to steal, whether they have their consent or not, whether they agree or not, you must steal. That is exactly what is happening here. How can you have account of a young child that is supposed to be under supervision, 6 years old, $285 million? That is the money that even the same child with all his life cannot finish it, including if he gets married and gets grandchildren, or gets children and gets grandchildren, that money still will not finish. That is what somebody has looted into such account. And we are saying there's no money in Nigeria. We are saying everybody should manage. But look at what is happening. If you trace that money, you are going to trace it to a politician or a politician's family. That is it. You are going to, if you trade that money, politicians will be involved. Politicians will definitely be involved. Even though the details of who owns the money is not shown here, but it is obvious that somebody stole that money and is trying to hide it somewhere. Probably they thought if they put an account of a child, nobody will look that direction. But it's exposed already now. So what are you going to say? What are you going to say? Nigeria will heal thee. What Nigerian politicians can do does not exist. And what Nigerians can do does not exist. In Nigeria, you hear the unhearable. You hear the unthinkable. Yeah, it's in Nigeria, you hear things that will tingle your ear. Wow. The account of a young child containing 285 million. If you convert that to Naira, that is running into billions of Naira. How can such small child manage that kind of money? If not that her account is being used to move the money around. And I'm sure probably that child's account is not the destination for that money. Probably there's a plan from that account, they will move that money again to somewhere else so that they will break the chain of trace. But unfortunately, it's been exposed, it's been leaked, and there's nothing they can do about it again. So now, if anybody goes now to open an account for his own child now, banks will start asking multiple questions to ensure that they will not put them in trouble. Because that bank, that thing has happened, there's no way the account officer for that account will not be investigated. There's also no way the bank itself will not be investigated, or the branch manager will not be investigated. All of them are accomplices in all of this matter. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.